Lake Michigan, Scene 4. A was here, B was here, the dying lake was here, the weeping willow was here, the dead sand was here, the lost coyotes were here, the imported grass was here, the imported beach was here, the tear gas was here, the immigrants exchanged for petroleum were here, the diplomats were here, they looked for us but did not see, they called to us but did not hear, the sweeping wind was here, the purple mouths were here, the Nazis were here, the avant-garde was here, the torches were here, the United Nations were here, but our bodies were not badly enough broken for them. The governor was here, the paramedics were here, the first responders were here, the second responders were here, my mother was here. She was looking for my uncle. She was looking for my sister. She was looking for neighborhood kids, friends, acquaintances. A man who came to speak about hope was here. A man who came to speak about forgiveness was here. A man who came to speak about pain was here. The words kept leaving, and the refugees from Central America kept coming. The trucks that brought blankets and socks were here. The police and their horses were here. Briefly, the media was here. The investors were here. The economists were here. The street was here. It came onto the beach carrying bodies that howled and hissed. Then peace was here, and there were bees and squirrels and rabbits. Then peace was here, and a man asked the Lord for forgiveness. Then peace was here, and a man asked the broken bodies for forgiveness, but we did not forgive him. We refused to forgive him. Forgive us, we said, for not forgiving you. Fuck you, he said, for not forgiving me. And he called us names and beat himself, and we were too tired to watch while he wept. We were too tired to think of ourselves, and we were too tired to think of another. We were too tired to find ourselves, and we were too tired to be found. A cat was here, and it devoured a bird. A rat was here, and it devoured a rabbit. A man was here, and he laughed when we spoke of survival. We looked at the lake and saw a spa full of toxic bacteria. The boats with the prisoners were here, and the Nazis hissed at them. And we looked at the Nazis, and we thought about what we could not imagine. And we thought about what we could not imagine, and the city refused to feed us unless we forgave it. And we thought about what we could not imagine, while the city compared one wound with another, one shrunken bone with another, one broken blankness with another, and a boy soldier shoved a gag in my mouth and told me he was protecting my mouth from saying the wrong thing, from having to respond when it sees an injustice, from having to scream when it's beaten, from biting through the glands on its tongue, from creating a conflict between language and the impossibility of representation. And the boy soldier theorized about speech and told me about how he too had sucked on this very same gag, the one that was in my mouth. But then after a few months, they took the gag out of his mouth when his silence had earned him some hope.